Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on halving even numbers. In an earlier video we spoke about even numbers. If you remember, the sequence of even numbers is as follows: 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc. It is easy to find half of an even number. You just take the given even number and make two equal groups out of it. We can demonstrate using apples. In the picture to the left, we can see 4 apples. So here we are. There are our 4 apples. We know that 4 is an even number. It occurs in that sequence there. Therefore, we can find a whole number which is half of it. Now here are the 4 apples here repeated. If we look at the red line, we see 2 apples to the left of it and 2 apples to the right of it. We have the same number of apples on each side. So half of 4 is 2. To prove this answer is correct, we just double 2 and the answer is 4. So basically you've got 2 plus 2 is 4. Or 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. So that proves that half of 4 is 2. If the apples are shared equally between 2 people, they get 2 each. Some more examples. Find half of 6 using a suitable picture. If we look at the red line, we see 3 marbles above it and 3 marbles below it. We have the same number of marbles above and below the line. So half of 6 is 3. To prove this answer is correct, we just double 3 and the answer is 6. If the marbles are shared equally between 2 people, they get 3 each. Next example, find half of 8 using a suitable picture. If we look at the red line, we see 4 oranges above it and 4 oranges below it. We have the same number of oranges above and below the line. So half of 8 is 4. To prove this answer is correct, we just double 4 and the answer is 8. If the oranges are shared equally between 2 people, they get 4 each. Now here are 4 interesting examples. They're all a bit different, but they still work on the idea of a half. Half of $10. You can write $10 as $5 plus $5. So you split it into 2 equal groups of $5 each. So half of $10 equals $5. Let's look at this clock. The above time is 4:30. The minute hand, that is the big hand, is halfway around the circle. So see that big hand here? From here all the way around to here is halfway around the circle. The glass to the left is half full or half empty, depending on your point of view. So if you're looking at the liquid, it's half full. If you're looking at that section, it's half empty. Now here's a chessboard. You can play a lot of different games on this. So the chessboard to the left has 64 squares, because you've got 8 along and 8 down, and that's 64 altogether. Half of them are white and half of them are black. So 32 plus 32 equals 64. So this video has continued to look at fractions, and specifically we've looked at the fraction of a half, and we've given some interesting everyday examples.